Now, when it comes to the war in Gaza, I know you hear an awful lot about it, but I've got something slightly different to tell you, and it's not about some of the obvious tragedies that take place each and every day. Now, the war in Gaza has a political dimension that is being felt in the United States, and that is that Joe Biden has currently got a whole bunch of people that are turning on him because their belief is that Israel has gone too far. That's the softest version of saying things, but you know the nasty pro-Hamas stuff that's running around right now on TikTok. Nothing to do with the Palestinian people, instead, again, the nastiness of Hamas. Now, after the October 7 attacks, the President of the United States went to Israel to offer support and literally a hug to the Prime Minister of Israel. We know what the military response has been, but the apparent closeness between Biden not just providing emotional but also military support as well to go after Hamas, but yes, as a result of that, many thousands of civilians that have died as a result, has seen a very significant chunk of people who Joe Biden needs to vote for him to promise they're not going to vote for him if he continues to do what he has been doing since October the 7th.
But look here, the Israel-Hamas war, look at that approval rating. Less than 50% of Democrats are approving on Joe Biden on the Israel-Hamas war. And more than that, John, these numbers have gotten significantly worse. So this is Democrats' views of Biden on the Israel-Hamas war. Look back in October of 2023. It was 67%. Look where we are today, 48%. That disapprove number, look at that, jumped up from 28% in October of 2023 to 46% now.
Now, this issue is number one for people under the age of 30. Second is abortion. I'll get to that in a second, and I know the subject's quite unpleasant for discussion at this time of night, but it's still some of the politics, not just between, Donald said something crazy and Biden fell over. These are all of the actual things that are swirling around in the system. So again, regardless of your thoughts on any of the people in here, I'm just going to make a wild prediction. We've seen that the Democrats have tried and are going to try to remove Netanyahu as the Prime Minister. The hope that would be is that there will be no further action as has currently been in Gaza. My bold prediction is, the closer we get to the election, if the numbers stay like this, then you're going to see a dramatic change from Joe Biden. It's not saying what I want, just saying what I predict is going to happen, because I can see the political winds. And if a United States president sees throwing an Israeli Prime Minister under the bus or withdrawing military support as a way of guaranteeing that he can continue to be the president again for another 4 years, he'll do it. Now, I showed you last night the latest polls that show that Trump is winning in 6 of the 7 swing states. That would be enough for him to well and truly pass the necessary 270 electoral votes and get 312 and easily be the President of the United States again. However, when you actually have a look at the politics that goes state by state at the moment when it comes to abortion, that actually favours the Democrats. And there have been multiple elections for House seats and changes to their constitutions and a whole bunch of things where even deep red states end up going blue on this particular issue. And I made that point in great detail last night, but I wanted to show you what the great Sean Hannity had to say about exactly the same thing I did.
And Robert, we know what the playbook is. They will demagogue on abortion. Republicans, they better have a good answer. And they also need to understand where the country is. If people were to ask me my personal views, okay, I'm pretty pro-life. If you're asking me politically where a politician needs to be, I would say the Dobbs decision of 15 weeks, that's where the country is. And if Republican politicians don't understand that, then, and they run on that, they're going to get their asses kicked and they're going to lose.
That's the point. Politics is always more complicated than it actually seems. It's never as good as it seems or as bad as it seems, but I always want you to be able to see the data. The data, then we get to the debate. That's next here on Paul Murray Live. Looking forward to it.